If your to-do list looks anything like mine, it's 15 tasks too long. I'm always wishing there were more days in the week and more hours in the day and more weeks in the month. But you know what my super wish is? I need a clone. I need an extra me. But, I come to terms with it and I realize God made each of us unique and entire. We lack nothing. So I just have to deal with it. I've got 24 hours, 7 days, and one me. And that's enough. I know me as a creative, especially as a visual creative, it's so easy to just want to get to the final product, to want to get to the premiere date, or just export that file so the world can see it. I'm sure non-creatives also can relate to that. Whether it's that weekend patio project you were supposed to get started 2 months ago, don't worry, I won't tell if you don't. Or that side hustle Etsy page that you were supposed to get started to drop last Christmas. You want to get it done and show it off, and even just to prove something to yourself, that you can finish what you start. But many times, we wait until that big item or that task or that project is complete to throw ourselves a big parade or a party or pat ourselves on the back. But what I want to highlight today is that in this story of creation in Genesis, God shows us that as creatives and as creations of His in general, that there's a formula for great success, that you've got to acknowledge good progress along the way. Think about it. He made the universe, and then He makes day and night, and then He makes land and sea on the third day, and then boom, He's like, that's good. Literally, God, the creator of the universe, He stops to applaud Himself. And that's not some small thing, by the way. All the things He does well. So why would God need to co-sign Himself? I believe, like all of the Bible, that it was there for us, as a tool, as a compass, as an example, as a guide, that God was showing us. While He could have thought creation into existence instantaneously, He walks out every detail of His massive to-do list and shows us how to celebrate along the way. Sure, His end goal was creation of man and for us to live holy lives to worship Him. But thinking of the fact that God paused to praise Himself, that shows us that we have the right to do that too. So the next time the overachiever in you tries to make you look at the bottom of your to-do list, dart your eyes upward and celebrate what you've striked off your list. Celebrate what you've gotten done. And then look up some more and praise God above for the grace to keep going, the grace to keep hearing God in the hustle.